Welcome to the bold analysis, ladies and gentlemen, and we have a good day. Today, the 12th of August, this is 3 days after Kenyans went to the polls. The results are streaming faster and thicker. And of course, I want to appreciate many people that are reaching out, Team Bold, just who wants to know what exactly is happening. And one of the questions that have been so common in my inbox is, Kevin, what is happening? Ladies and gentlemen, if you remember my first video that I analyzed in this channel on the election day, I said that you must be wary of misinformation, disinformation, and propaganda. Someone has information and is tilting, someone doesn't have information, someone is just talking out of just pouring his own desperation, and there is just a lot that is going on. What I can say, guys, the people that have information are quiet. Raila Odinga is quiet. The people around Raila Odinga that really matter are quiet. Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua, even Martha Karua is quiet. I want to clarify here that don't depend and don't believe on social media returning officers. Look at Twitter. There are many Twitter returning officers. There are many Facebook returning officers. These returning officers are out there to cause confusion, and they are lying. Some of them are just perception mongers, perception warriors, and they're just out there to create a perception. The people that really know and have access to information are silent. I just want to tell you something. Do you know that communication from Bomas is jammed? So it's not very easy, and at this critical time there are different layers of information. There is that which a politician who is just a member of parliament can access. There is that which a Raila Odinga agent in Bomas of Kenya can access. And there is information that only Raila Odinga can access. Same with William Ruto. There is an information that William Ruto, Salem Davadi and the team can have. And there is that which Moses Kuria, Veronica Maina can have. And there is that which Dennis Itumbi can access. Mike Sonko. In fact, if there is someone that I want to say is not close to any information, then that is Mike Sonko, because no one trusts him either side. So guys, stay calm. And my honest advice is this: chill out of the election mode. No, I know you might take it lightly, but just chill out, because honestly it has become so difficult for some of us, the members and the public, even to eat. People have gone without food. Some people are just calling me in the morning and they're so emotional. You know, just stay put, calm. If there is something, you have a hobby you normally do, go. Just chill out of election mood and go attend to that hobby. Only watch news, avoid television if that is draining you. Watch it when it is news hour. Watch maybe breaking news. When results will be announced, it will be in public domain and everyone will have the information. So the justice you can do to yourself is to save yourself of all this. My cue, all these politicians are looking for jobs. You're employing them. I remember one was saying in a polling station in Nyeri, a good friend, a PO, was telling me that in the line someone was saying, mimi sitakaa kwa line kingoja kuandika mwanasiasa ati nangoja kuandika mwanaume kazi for 5 years, you know. And that was so interesting. So just stay calm, be peaceful. At the end of it, we'll have an election. We've already voted. You have done your part. Let the commission do its part. Just watch the news. I wanted to do a critical analysis on a latest statement by the Transition Authority. The team, it's not Transition Authority, the TIA Authority was consolidated, I think was defunct in 2015 under the new constitution. It was headed by Mwengi Kinyua, if I'm not wrong. So there is a transition team that has come out to give a statement. And this statement is on preparation to hand over power to the next regime. I have seen the Kenya Kwanza team welcoming that call and saying that, of course, there is smooth transition of power. So what do you think of that? I want you to listen to that a bit here. But before that, there has been, there was a statement by election observers, and today I've seen them meeting, I think, William Ruto, maybe waiting if the same team might meet Raila Odinga, but it's a team of election observers from East Africa that came out and gave the statement, and they were really criticized because, according to them, they came to observe the process but not the results, because someone was arguing that why are they giving their statement or their position before the commission gives the final results. And that to many people were weighing out. Do you think they were right to give those statements before the results are announced, or what? Because what happens? But the team that was led by Jakaya Kikwete are saying that they came to observe the process of the exercise, but not the results. But I tend to challenge that you can only talk about the sanity of the process by the final results. So I don't know where this puts someone who wants to discredit the results by going to Supreme Court. I don't know where that, but that is also something you can put to understand. Now, let's listen to Kinyua.
We can proceed. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen of the press, fellow Kenyans, good afternoon. In fidelity with the dictates of our Constitution, I have this morning chaired the inaugural meeting of the Assumption of the Office of the President Committee. The committee is established pursuant to the Assumption of the Office of the President Act, that is Act number 21 of year 2012, and in furtherance of Article 141 of our Constitution. The committee's core mandate is to facilitate a smooth transition from the current administration to the incoming administration. Substantively, the mandate of the committee will be triggered once the Independent Electoral and Boundaries Commission formally announces the results of the 9th August 2022 presidential election and declares a president-elect. In accordance with the primary act of Parliament, the functions of the Assumption of the Office of the President Committee are to: 1. Facilitate handing over the process of the outgoing president to the president-elect. 2. Organize for the security of the president-elect. 3. Organize for the necessary facilities and personnel for the president-elect.
That is Kinyua speaking about the preparation to hand over power. I don't know what you think. What do you make of that statement? I want us to look at that critically. But before that, I still want to remind us, kindly subscribe to our channel. Click the notification bell and like our video. Through that, we are promoting this channel. Thank you for those of us that also share in WhatsApp status and in your social media pages. I don't take it for granted. Asanteni sana. It's more of appreciating the brand. Sarah Atieno Nyango. I still remind us of the 50 shillings challenge. She's suffering acute leukemia and she's now locked in Kenyatta Hospital. I think also we have gathered now. I need to find out on my phone. Yes, we have gathered 580,000. What I have compared to what also have 580,000 so far. We had a target of 1 million. I am not faint-hearted. This will be a reality. We were doing 21 days challenge. I think we are, like, today's date 6th. We are 16th. So in the next 4 days we shall be coming to the end so that we find out. Kindly still continue to reach out to us. As little as 50 shillings if you contribute, so that we help Sarah offset the 1 million bill that has accumulated in Kenyatta, and I'll be so grateful. My number is 0710 62 7889. Tilapia Kevin Olo. You can also reach out directly to Sarah. Her number is 07 16 357 360. Sarah Atieno Onyango. And God will bless us. This information to me is signaling a smooth transition. The smooth transition is a question that can be understood in the context of this election better by William Ruto team, because they have been complaining that there was a deliberate effort by President Uhuru Kenyatta to cling on power. And if there is something I can say is, I think Kenya democracy is growing. Our democracy is growing. Someone was making a joke in social media, and please, our friends from Uganda, don't feel offended, that Museveni was wondering why Kenyans are downloading results in ABC portal, like music songs, like songs. And that was so funny. It was making us in social media that Museveni is wondering how we are downloading results forms. Like music. So we've grown out of, our economy has grown and we are now evolving. I don't think this is something that is, but then this is one of the indicators that you can see. There is a coordination of the government agencies, because at this critical time, if you look at that committee, it had the IG, the police, Kinyua, who I think is the chairman of that, and the other stakeholders that are needed there. You could see a multi-agency team, even though conspicuously missing was Fred Matiang'i. What also I will bring to context is maybe the question is, this committee, however, they made it clear that they only start their mandate after the IBC announces the results. But is it after IBC announces the results, or is it, how about if another candidate is going to Supreme Court? Someone would feel like it will be premature and it will be a statement that is preemptive of whatever is going on. Is someone already winning the election and the opponents are not planning to maybe challenge in Supreme Court? Or what exactly will this point out? It will also show a possibility that maybe the intelligence is not seeing anything like litigation of the results. And that is something that you can also pull out, because if they could still wait and start their work, but it is also, it is just a formality on their side, saying that they met for the first time. Uhuru Kenyatta is pulling off from any links of litigation, because if in any case that Azimio la Umoja do not win and they feel they're satisfied with the results and they go to challenge the results in Supreme Court, when the case is going on in Supreme Court, there will be another bunch of people that will try to discredit that move in the public court. And one of the ways to discredit is to say, when Azimio wants to go to court, in any case they go to court and the Supreme Court gives a verdict, favors them, the narrative will be that now, it will be framed on President Uhuru Kenyatta. And so every narrative is being framed in the context of what the president wants. So when this is happening, I think the president is just trying to tell the country that, look here, I am not going to influence anything. I am willing now to hand over power, and this is going to be done. So this will also help the team to make sure that election is delivered and power is handed over to the next regime. Ladies and gentlemen, this is my bold, and as I say, stay calm, peaceful. Things are really good. Whoever wins, whether Raila Odinga or William Ruto, I can say that we are going to have peace, and I believe that we must just continue with our normal business. Asanteni sana.